Welcome to HDTV. You now rocking with your boy. Tonight was a great game with the Jazz in Denver. Jamal Murray and Donovan Mitchell, they have been putting on the show in this first round. They've probably had the best series thus far. Next, you would give it to the Clippers and the Mavs. So those two have been the best series. But Utah, their coach doesn't know how to their coach doesn't know how to switch to how to make in-game adjustments. And this is a problem that Doc Rivers has too. It's like they just let stuff go bad and then it gets worse, and then the next game they'll come with a different plan. And in the game they don't switch up. So if you're a real good coach, you could beat the Jazz and Clippers because of the in-game adjustments. Now, the problem I'm having is this. If you know Jamal Murray, Charles Barkley makes a great point tonight. If you're the Jazz, you trap Jamal Murray. That's the thing the Clippers had to do. They had to trap Doncic. They had to rough him up a bit and get to where they had to get to. You have to do the same thing to Murray, but the only difference is there's not a defender on the Utah Jazz that can really rough Murray up. You probably could get away with it with O'Neal and then Ingles, but that's highly doubtful. And then you got I think it's number 43 or 42. I can't think of his name. He could get out there, rough him up a bit, but it's just a big mistake down the stretch for the Utah Jazz. The Utah Jazz could have won this game tonight. They didn't make an in-game adjustment to get them out of a lot of funks. Murray's going off. You have to. It is imperative to take the ball out of Jamal Murray's hands. And then you have Mitchell shooting all these wild shots at the end. Can't do that. Now, the best in the game, the best thing that they can do is the Jazz, they still have a shot to win this. They have to be able to close. Defensively, they have to play defense at the end of the game. You can't let Jamal Murray continuously kill you. He's been killing you the past two games. You have to play some defense. You have to make your rotations. Rudy Gobert has got to play tougher down low. You can't be letting guys just out rebound you and everything. Yeah, just texting my homeboy. He talking about Kawhi was trash. He mad because nobody talking about that bum in LA for the Lakers. All them calls they were getting against the Blazers just cheated the Blazers out. So basically, I was sidetracked, but the Utah Jazz has to make up their mind. All right, you have to trap this guy. You have to force him to throw the ball somewhere else. You can't let him beat you. And I don't know what's wrong with their coach. I don't know if he over there snorting glue or something, but he has got to wake up. You can't give that away. You cannot. It is imperative that you take the ball out of Jamal Murray's hands. I don't know how else to explain it to you. Come on, man. You got to coach better than that. But great game by the Nuggets for taking advantage of that. The supporting cast started balling at the end. Grant hit some shots. Craig got some shots. Shout out to Morris, or was it Harris or Morris? One of them. The guy who came back to play tonight, I think it was Morris. No, it was Harris. He brought energy off the bench. He really got them playing, and that really was a great pickup for them when he came back because it gave them energy. Mason Plumlee was killing. That's why I'm upset with the Blazers. They should have never got rid of Mason Plumlee because Mason Plumlee could have did a lot of damage to the Lakers if he was on their team. So that was dumb. Mason Plumlee played good. Jeremy Grant did a great job on defense, switching off to help against Donovan. Joker's just gonna be Joker, man. I mean, he plays real. Sometimes he be on, and then sometimes it's like, is he there or is he on the court? Sometimes you don't know where he's at. But Jamal Murray is their guy. That's their closer. So Jamal Murray, if he's not hitting those shots, they're in trouble. They're not winning down the stretch. Michael Porter Jr., he did okay. He's still young. He's still learning. He made some shots, got a couple dunks. You know, it was an okay game from him. These two teams, I just don't see them beating the Clippers. I would be real surprised if they beat the Clippers because it's going to be tough. The Clippers got guys who can guard and who can guard those guys off the pick and roll. But the thing about the Clippers is Doc has trouble making in-game adjustments. So whoever he goes against, it's going to be tough for him to go at Mitchell or if they play the Nuggets to guard Murray because those guys are fast. They come off the pick. Reggie Jackson, he's not going to be ready for that type of speed. Lou Williams, you know, he's not a great defender. He can only do what he can. And then, you know, Paul George, Mark Morris, and Kawhi are going to have to do a lot of switching or they're going to have to go with them, stay with the guy, go over the picks, and make plays. They're going to have to do that this series because it's going to be tough. This series is going to run them wild. But I believe the Clippers can pull it out. Like I said, man, I got the Clippers versus the Heat for it all. So we'll see. We're finna watch this Houston game tomorrow. Russell Westbrook back, man. So Houston should win it in 6 and then be prepared to play the Lakers. That'll be a good series. That'll be an interesting series to watch. Houston's gonna get screwed in some games. If them or OKC play the Lakers, they're gonna get screwed. But tip your hat off to Murray tonight. Murray did his thing. He closed the deal. You know, that was a great great game by him at the end, man. You gotta respect it. You know, he did what he had to do. He made the plays, but I agree with Chuck, man. You have got to take the ball out of Murray's hands. You just got to, man. It's no other if, ands, or buts about it. You know, so it was a great game, man, but the Jazz should have won tonight. They dropped the ball. The Nuggets are going to win the series now. The momentum's going their way. Now, if the Jazz make those adjustments and come out and attack them and trap them and everything, then they'll have a chance to win. But if they don't, if they let Murray do his one-on-one, his by himself, boogieing with the ball, Jazz are going to lose easily. So let me know in the comment section how you enjoyed the game. The game was good. It was a great game. Tell me what has been your favorite series out of the first round. To me, it's been this one. The Jazz and Nuggets have had the best series so far. It's been the best. And entertaining to watch. Then you could say the Clippers and Mavs. And then you could say the Rockets and OKC. That's been different. It's been an interesting series there. But let me know, man. Jamal Murray, great night, sir. You balled out. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming content. If you want to donate to the page, cash at me at Harry number 2, which is HARRY in the number 2. Again, if you want to donate to the page, cash at me at Harry number 2, HARRY 2. Or if you don't cash at me, that's fine. If you don't donate, just please hit the like button and share the videos. And thank you for listening. We out. Live boy.